All right, question number 1 here. You can see the question down at the lower part of it, right there. We're going to go over. Thing that we've really got to concentrate on is writing the equations. Okay, most of you are really good whenever the equations are given to you to pick out a way to solve it. But when we have to create them is where we struggle. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through the concepts here. First thing we're going to do, we're going to look for the question. The question is located in the bottom half. It says find each of the 1 package of chocolate chip cookie dough and 1 package of gingerbread cookie dough. So therefore, inside there helps us to identify what we're needing to use to solve. So the question is right here. All right. Second thing that we do is we're going to use the question to trim the fat. And so inside there we know that we have 1, we're looking for a package of chocolate chip cookie dough, and then the other one we're looking for 1 package of gingerbread cookie dough. So in there, that gives me my units of measure. Okay? The last concept is we're going to find the numbers. Okay? So in the numbers we have 8, 12, 364, 93, 4, and 1. All right, and out beside those has the unit of measure. All right, so the numbers that we have, 8, 12, 364, 1, and 4. All right? And so from those numbers, let's give units to them. 8 represents what? What unit does 8 represent? 93. Oh, sorry. 93. Yeah, thank you. Okay, what did 8 represent? Chocolate chip cookie dough? So chocolate chip, what did 12 represent? Gingerbread. Okay, 364 was a what? It was the dollars, and if you read it just a little bit further, which you didn't have to, it was a total amount of dollars for a whole group. All right, and what about the 1 here? Chocolate chip. The 4 and 93 was dollars, and once again, if you read it just a little bit closer, you didn't have to, we had it represented as a total. And so in there, we're going to have two equations. All right, and so in those two equations, this group, did you staple it?
There's nothing.
Okay. There's one equation with the group. And there's 1. Okay, so from there, what does that equation look like?
1x plus 4y equals 9.
Okay, so I'm going to stick with my units of C's and GB's. So I got 1 chocolate chip plus 4 package of gingerbread cost me a total of $93. Okay, so for my other equation, I have 8 packages of chocolate chip plus 12 packages of gingerbread, and it cost me a total of $364. Now, in there, what would you use to solve this one? What's the best form to solve this system of equations? Why is that? Why is elimination? Easiest for you. Why is elimination the one that should jump off the charts to solve by? Both of them are in standard form, so it fits the first characteristic. What's the next thing that we look for in our characteristics for solving by elimination?
Like coefficients.
Like coefficients. Do I have that?
No.
I got an 8 and a 1, a 12 and a 4. They're not alike, but I do have some other things in coefficients that are beneficial.
A coefficient of 1.
I have a coefficient of 1, which helps, but if I don't recognize the coefficient of 1, do you see also that 4 and 12 are factors of each other?
Divided by 3.
Yeah, so therefore there are some things here that help me. But the easiest thing is I'm going to use elimination because I have a coefficient of 1 that's in standard form. So I need this to eliminate. What do I need CC to be to eliminate? Now, those of you that struggle with solving systems of equations, this is your part. Those of you that struggle with writing the equations, we just did that. You have to pick out the parts and know what you do well. If you don't do both of them well, then pay attention to what we're doing. Okay? If you're a person that thinks that you need somebody to tell you how to solve it and then you can roll, that will not happen on the test. So you need to make sure that you're working to that aspect. Okay? And so I need these C's to cancel, so I need it to be -8. So I'm going to take -8, I'm going to multiply -8 to everything in there. Okay? So my bottom equation, or my top equation, does not change. What does my bottom equation become?
-8cc plus 4
-8cc
minus
minus,
4gb.
we got to take the 8 and multiply it to everything.
Oh.
So it's going to be 32 GB. And what is 93 times -8? What is 93 times -8?
279, -279.
I got two different values here.
Wait, what was the number?
-8 times 93 is what? Something different? -744, is that what somebody else got? Okay. All right, and so these are going to cancel out, eliminate, and this is going to become -20 GB equals, what do we get right there? Is it 420? Huh?
Wait, what are we doing?
I did 364 minus 744. 380? Oh, okay, yeah, because my number's backwards. All right. So how do I solve for gingerbread? That's -380. And what does GB become?
Speak up, Caleb. I heard you.
Y'all are the ones with the calculators. You need. Thank you. Okay, so gingerbread is total $19 per package, and so I can plug it back in to find my chocolate chip. What's 4 times 19 for me? What is it? All right, and so what I asked you to do in the problems is I asked you to give me the equations. There they are. I asked you to give me the value in coordinate form, so therefore this is going to be 17 and 19. So there's coordinate form. And then lastly, I asked you to describe the relationship between the question and the answer. So I would say price of chocolate chip equals $17. Price of gingerbread equals $19.